Hey, Ryan Stileson here, and it is 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. We are going live as we always do for a update on what's going on with Google Business Profile and Google Local Service Ads optimization, and also anything else that has to do with lead conversion or lead generation that you guys have questions about. Who am I? I'm the founder of Accelerate Marketing. We've been around for almost 20 years. We've got over 400 five-star reviews online, and we've helped thousands of businesses over the past 20 years. Accelerate Marketing is a 7-digit a year digital marketing agency is run by a team of about 30 people, and we help primarily attorneys to generate a constant stream of pre-qualified, pre-sold leads using the local service ads platform or the Google Business Profile platform. And I've got Austin in the background here in the backstage. I'd love to add you or anybody else. We do have a school community. It's at school.com/local lead labs, skool.com/local lead labs. I'm going to show that on my screen. There you go. We also have a website that is accelerateyourmarketing.com, accelerateyourmarketing.com. And you can also text us at 619-304-5155. You can get a free audit. And we would love to identify if we can help you or not. We might not be able to help you. A lot of people we don't. I mean, I just talked to a guy today, and we can definitely help him because I see that the competition is low in his marketplace, and there's a lot of searches for the vertical that he is targeting for attorneys. And we will go over some case studies today at the end, and I also go over at least 3 topics every day. You probably can find my content on YouTube as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, this recording, then just put in any comment below if you have any comments, because that will help us to answer your questions. And we will answer all questions that come in either live or on the recorded videos that go out there on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. So I hope you guys are paying attention to everything that's going on, all the changes, with artificial intelligence, obviously. I mean, if you're not running Claude Cowork right now as a business owner, that's probably the first thing I would start doing. I talked yesterday on the workshop, and we do these workshops every Tuesday at 2 as really kind of a give back to the community, to give you guys an opportunity to ask questions and to get to find out without any no holds barred, without any holdbacks from me on, not that I would, but I'm just saying, to give you the opportunity to ask any question that you have wanted to ask on lead generation. And you can look at our reviews. Go to Accelerate Marketing San Diego, type it in, Accelerate Marketing in San Diego. That was one of our locations. You'll see we've got many reviews from the last, almost 20 years of people that talk about the value that they've gotten by either jumping on this call with me or becoming a client of ours, or just calling us up, texting us. Like I said, we don't always, get a new client, and that's okay. And a lot of times there's a lot of value that people get, not just from my YouTube videos and my Instagram videos and the content that I create like this, but also the answers that we give you. And we love doing this. So Austin, if you want to jump in, it looks like you're in the waiting room, but I can't bring you in. So I would if I could, just so you know. So I'm going to go through the topics. Okay, Austin. Good afternoon from Lakeland. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Great to have you. Hey, Ruben, how's it going? Let me know where you guys or what questions you have. I really would like to answer any questions that you have. What kind of businesses do you have? Where are they located? I was working with a window washer in or near the Lakeland area Wikiwachi window washer. And do you have No, I don't. Fortnite. Let me know where your business is at, or maybe you're an agency owner. Let me know if you're an agency owner, and give me one of your clients that you're having trouble with. So I do have 3 topics I'm going to go over. Like I said, if you got any questions, please post them. We've got about 25 people on live. Private question: where do I get more info on Claude, and how do I put it to use in my kitchen remodeling for my? Oh my gosh. Okay, you asked a really good question, Austin. But man, it would be great to have you on live. I'd love to be able to communicate with you and actually tell you, go back and forth with you. So Austin just posted a private comment here. We got 17 people live. Look, I'm going to share my screen because I want to I want to give you guys value. So this is, I guess you're an agency owner, Austin. I get a lot of agency owners that jump in to this call. So, okay. How many clients do you have? And what can't you do with Claude? Claude Cowork free training. Okay. Yeah, you see ChatGPT is trying to jump in there. By the way, I was really blown away. I mean, look, Claude is, there was a poll taken the other day, and these are from people that are pretty astute. And they were asked, which large language model are you using? 37% said Claude, 27% said GPT, 26% said Gemini, and the remaining amount said, I think it was like 8% said Grok. So there is a free training that was put together by Anthropic. So here it is. I mean, this course right here is worth, if you get qualified and you get trained on this, which you actually can get you get some sort of a acknowledgement when you actually complete this. So you could have a documented understanding of Claude Cowork, and literally, if you didn't want to go, once you've learned about Claude Cowork and create your own company, and you wanted to just apply this in a business, you would light the world on fire in that business. I'm just going to tell you. So that's one of the strategic ways of using AI right now, is to go into a traditional job and just be the only one that understands AI, like Claude Cowork. And you will be indispensable, and you will get raises faster than you ever thought was possible. That's a really covert way to do it. And then what you can do is you learn the business, and then you just go create the business yourself. And you create a one-person business. But go find a business that doesn't take a lot of other people, that you could do by yourself, that wouldn't take a lot of startup costs, that you could go and just create the workflow or the implementation of everything else other than the thing. So, for example, there's a mole hunter that we work with. Okay, we automated every other part of their business, from the answering the phone call in the beginning, done by AI, responding to message leads, done by AI, responding to their Google Business Profile page, all done by AI. Once those conversations come in, the AI qualifies the person. It uses a spreadsheet of pricing, a pricing spreadsheet. Once the person is identified as fitting into one of those prices, it then goes and looks at the square footage of the yard using an API for a map system, and it matches that with the pricing model, and it puts together the price for that particular house. It then puts together the invoice in Field Routes, which is the CRM that this particular company uses. Field Routes is a company of Service Titan. It's owned by Service Titan. Then once the person, so that the invoice is texted to the person while the AI is talking to them, and after it's qualified them, the AI walks the person through how to fill out the invoice. It then goes and schedules an appointment once the invoice is signed. And then after everything's done, the person completing the job finishes the job, marks the job as complete, and then tags that person that the job's complete, and the AI makes an outbound phone call to get a review. So anyway, that's the process that I would follow. So I hope that makes sense. Let me go back here. Not the process, but that's what really is happening today. Andrew entered. For whatever reason, your device, Andrew and Austin, are not connected. So please keep chatting in the section here in the private comments here, and let me know what questions you have. So that's what I would do. There's the training. I would go take it. Register for free. I mean, for God's sakes, it's free. Now, I mean, what we've built, or what I've built, is I'm using, I'm using anti-gravity, Google anti-gravity, and yeah. So that's the system that I use, and it works really, really well. I use anti-gravity it's an IDE, or integrated development environment. And it's very much like Lovable or Windsurf or any of those platforms. And it allows you to create software. It allows you to create apps. It allows you to create websites like that. Like I could literally create a website for you right now in less than 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's decent. Not really, really good, but it would be decent and usable. Let me know any questions. Did that answer your question, Austin? And where can I get more on Claude, and how do I put it to more use? So I should really be a reseller of Claude, because it's like, so once you learn Claude, what I would do is find out what the kitchen remodeling client is missing. What do they need? Find out the opportunity today is to find out people's problems and then have the AI solve them. So you're just, the best skill that you can have right now is being a detective, like literally being like Inspector Clouseau, and just going and finding out what their biggest needs are. Is it lead generation? You can, for God's sakes, you can do lead generation with Claude. You can have it help you set up a warm or a cold email campaign for them. If they're targeting certain businesses, you could do a cold outreach for them. And so Claude Cowork, the difference between Claude Cowork and Claude as a large language model, or Gemini, and what made OpenClaw take off and Claude Cowork take off so much, and people, love them so much, is because you give the agent a goal and it goes and completes it. That's the difference. It actually goes and once you connect it to the tools that it needs, like different websites, and by the way, if I set up a Cowork or an OpenClaw for you, I would give that agent, OpenClaw, your version of OpenClaw, I would give it a name. It's an employee. You've now hired a digital employee to do whatever you want, and it can give you a morning briefing. It can give you, it can go do research on your competitors. It can create software for you in the background. It can go, it can do, for a kitchen remodeling company, it can do the estimate for them. It can, all the things that the business does not want to do. What are their pain points? Do they not like doing estimates? The AI can do that for them. There's a cleaning company that does this. It literally just created a prompt for Claude and said, hey, I'm a cleaning company and I want you to put together all of the questions that you need to ask me in order to create a proper estimate. And boom, it's done. It'll do it for you. So that's what is possible. And so that's just for estimating. Or do they not like creating invoices? If you connect Claude or OpenClaw to your invoicing system, FreshBooks, or You can just have it create an invoice right natively. You can create an invoice app out of thin air, a software, your own software. You can say, hey, go create an invoicing software for me. And it'll do that. And then you can say, hey, create an estimate for me for Austin at XYZ agency. And it'll do that. So is it the invoicing? Is it the estimating? What part of what it is that they do are they having the biggest challenges around? Is it answering the phone? Most of the time it is. That's one of the topics that I promised that I would talk about. How to dominate Google local service ads and GBP with voice AI automation. And I want to talk about something first. If you have local service ads that you're running for a business, it's not standard for an AI agent to be able to respond to the message leads that come from the local service ads platform. An AI agent out of the box cannot respond to an LSA message lead. 10% of them will not be responded to. So you need to connect. You need to be working with an agency that understands this and that specifically will set up an AI messaging response agent that knows how to respond to local service ads message leads. Otherwise, 10% of them are going to be missed. And we have access to the API for local service ads, and that gives us the ability to respond to 100% of message leads. So it's not just with the voice, but it's with messaging. You can turn on those message leads when you have an AI voice agent and an AI messaging agent that's responding and on the other end of those options to connect with a business that's running local service ads. And Austin, if you're an agency running local service ads, man, that's a really big opportunity, because what happens is, and this is the secret that nobody knows, is that when you now are able to turn on their ads to be 24/7 because you've got an AI agent answering the phone 24/7, they will get about 10 to 20% more leads by doing that. And I'm sure you are. He said, yes, we're running local service ads. And if you turn on the local service ads message leads, they're going to get about another 5 to 10% more leads, because most businesses do not have LSA turned on. If you want, we can try to pull up your client, and I can see like where they're, if you want to type in their business name and their city, I can look them up and we can do some further research here, and I can help you even more. So the third thing is, Lancaster Kitchens. Thank you. And by the way, if you're getting a lot of value, please post in the school community the value that you're getting today, and encourage other people to join the live call. Have you attended the live call before, or is this your first time? I'm going to go to Lancaster Kitchens. Where are they located at? And I'm going to show my phone here so you can see it. I'm going to do a search. Okay, that would make sense. Lancaster. Okay. So the other thing is if you just want to dip your toe and your client, if they're a little bit, AI, I don't know if I like it, whatever, blah, blah. So, okay, you can just turn on the AI after they give their intake the first 10 to 15, maybe 20 seconds to answer the phone. If their internal team doesn't answer the phone, then you flip it over to the AI. So you've got to have that opportunity for the humans to answer the phone first, in my opinion, because that's let's face it, AI is great and it can qualify people great. It can do a warm transfer and it can schedule an appointment for you, but it's not a human yet. I mean, it's not, especially the voice. The texting, you can't tell the difference. Yes, I need a sales pitch to show them, to move them into doing. Yeah, I can give you a sales pitch. It's easy. Do you want 20% more leads? And do you want to make sure that every single call is answered? And do you want your conversion rate to go up by like 30%? Because just by having the AI answer the phone, the person's not going to scroll down and click the next button, click the next business. Okay. That's really it. I mean, I can give you a sales pitch. And by the way, where am I going to generate the sales pitch? Notebook LM. If you're not using Notebook LM, brother, oh my gosh, do I have something I can show you? You can create a sales pitch for anything. You can create a sales pitch from a video. You can create a sales pitch from a PDF. You can create a sales pitch from this video, like in literally 5 minutes. You can create an infographic from it. So that's what I would do. So let me show you my phone so you can see. I would rather go over a real life example than to go over some, you know, let's see. Okay, so let me just start again here. Okay, let me show my phone. 1 second. Why is my phone not showing? Hold on 1 second. I'm getting there. Okay. 222. Let's show my phone. Okay. Let me know when you can see it. Oh. Okay. Okay, so you should be able to see my phone. Okay, thanks. Okay, so hold on. Let me move this out of the way. Lancaster Kitchens. Okay, got it. How many leads are you getting from them, Austin, per day, per week, whatever, per month, let's say? On Google Ads, on Google Local Service Ads. Okay, here they are. 98 reviews, good. 4 a week. Okay, that's like 1 a day. You know, not that great. I mean, you could definitely do better, I think. So this is them. I would, by the way, this is sponsored result. I would turn on texting. Yeah. Let me see if they've got their. Yeah, I would add the texting feature here, and then I would put an AI on the end of that as well. So there's no option for somebody to text them. Does that help? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Yeah. Chat in there if that helps. Kitchen, and they do kitchen remodeling. Yep. Okay. So here you go. So they're not one of the top 3. I asked them if they want to text or sell or WhatsApp. Okay, good. You just asked them now, or you asked them before? Okay, so you're running pay-per-click for them. So you're getting about, okay. Look, you wouldn't even have to run pay-per-click if they were answering the phone quickly. I know they're not, because they're not one of the top 3. The other thing is you want to make sure, I mean, you're doing good here, and your forte is definitely in running local optimization. I mean, that's obviously what you're doing good at. This is great. But if you had them down there on the maps and you had them in the LSA section here, you would be getting so many more calls. If they're in both, I don't know if you've seen it happen, but if you get them in both, it's unbelievable. Look, typically replies in a day. Austin, dude. I mean, you got to respond to that. I want to see what you, come on. See, you're like everybody else here. Replies in a day. I mean, that is just like, I would highly recommend that you get an AI agent in a few hours. Kitchen Magic, see? In an hour. 30 minutes. They're not that great. That's not good. We could make it in a minute, like seconds. But look, everybody else below is a day. Tim entered. Okay, Tim, let me know what questions you have. Oh, hey, Tim, you there? Tim, you there? You got to unmute yourself. Yeah. Does that make sense though? Yeah. Austin said good stuff. Yeah. So this is why we just specialize in this. I've been doing it for 20 years. I literally, when it first came out, LSA, I focused on it. And we've just become really good at it. We know all the little tricks. And by the way, if you're not filling out surveys, if you're not filling out a survey for every lead and listening to those calls, you're not getting the lead types that you want. You're not getting the kind of leads that you want. And that's what we built, is a system to do that. We have, we listen to every call, and we send a survey to Google for every lead. Okay, yeah, call me this week, Austin. I'll put it in here. I'll put my phone number in here. You can text me. Tim, you got any questions? You're muted. Yeah, so this is really going to help you. I mean, they're going to convert more leads because all the calls and messages are going to be responded to in 30 seconds. They're also going to show up higher eventually once. And that's why I'm asking how many. This is why we don't take on every client, because if you told me that they're getting less than, let's say, a lead every other day, I would say I wouldn't even mess with them, because you're not going to be able to convince Google that quickly that you're going to do things differently, that you're going to answer the phone and you're going to respond to the message leads fast. Does that make sense? Tim, if you have any questions, you got to turn your mic on. You're just a lurker right now. And you can even put a private message in here. There's a private message here that you can put in. Yes, sir. Okay. So, am I a sir? Oh my God. Do I look like I'm 54? How old are you, sir? Austin? Yes, man. Now. No, you're not 73. I call bullshit on that. Anyway. All right. So yeah, call me, text me, whatever. So they're going to get more leads, because they're going to show up higher on Google, because we're giving Google what it wants, which is the 3 R's: reviews, radius, response rate. And by the way, if you don't have a system for identifying all the cities, counties, and zip codes that this business covers in Lancaster, then you're getting fewer leads than you could as well. Because most businesses, most agencies as well, and I'm going to help you fix this, because we white label. I mean, so we can help you fix this. So let me know what questions you have outside of that. That's what I would do. I would also add most of these guys. I like the name. It's great. I mean, you're verified, obviously. You have message leads, typically replies in a day, like front and center. Did you see that? I mean, literally, like, is there a difference between listing all zips versus saying we cover? Yes, because you can't say that you cover a 40-mile radius in local service ads. You can do that on pay-per-click, but you can't do that on LSA. That's why we created a tool for it. So we identify the 48 or 40-mile radius, and it selects that area, and then it pulls all the zip codes, cities, and counties from there, and then you upload those to the local service ads platform with our API. That's how you optimize it. Again, it's the 3 R's: reviews, and we can help you guys get reviews. Reviews, radius, response rate. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So how many clients do you have that you're running local service ads for? I'm just wondering. I mean, we seem to get a lot of agency owners in the local lead labs. Man, it's a lot of agency owners that are trying to figure out LSA. So the four. Let's see. So what else do we do that we would do for you? So how many, if you don't mind, approximately, it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, but is it more than 5, 10? How many businesses are you managing LSA for? That's really, and then what else? What other questions do you guys have? So I was that the promise today, the title was how to dominate local service ads and GBP with voice AI automation. I think I've, hopefully helped you guys understand how to do that. I can get all the clients I want, but I want to make sure I can deliver first. I am doing one client now. Oh, is that just for local service ads? So you just have one client. Good. I mean, I think that makes sense. This is the tool. I mean, this is how I would do it. Oh, so you're just doing PP and LSA or PPC, PP and LSA. Oh, that was good. Okay. So we'll take that off the recording. So for one client, awesome. We got to get you growing, bro. I'd love to know how much you're charging. Anyway, so that's really, that's, we can, yeah, 1,800 or, yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, cool. That's worth it. I mean, because look, they get one kitchen. I mean, the average kitchen is worth 30 to 50 grand. And by the way, I just turned on for a kitchen contractor here in South Florida, local service ads, and man, like, yeah, 50K, exactly. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So, especially those beautiful kitchens that you've got in your pictures there. I mean, those are like, pretty stellar. Yeah, and I would fill out your bio. It doesn't look like you filled out the bio completely here. Because I don't have a lot more additional things about the business other than just the reviews. So you might be able to, there might be an opportunity to more completely fill out the bio there. And when you do your kitchens, I would, just a suggestion, I would put the before and after in one picture on some of them. And then also put in pictures of your team, of the team as well. And the more pictures you submit, the better. I'm just telling you. I mean, yeah, you have it on the site, but I would put, most people, brother, they do not go to the website at all. They just find a business and they call or they message. They don't give a shit about the website. I mean, we all think our websites are great, but what this is, 9 out of 10 people do not go. I just know this for a fact because we actually put call tracking on websites, and we get 1 out of 20, 30 calls that come from local service ads. So that tells you it's not many at all, if any. Are you saying to put before and after on? Yes. Yeah. Put before and after pictures on the LSA. Absolutely. And then what else do we do with our platform? Yeah. So, or with our team at Accelerate. Can anyone, oh my gosh. I don't know how you got here, Nebula, but you got Nebula, nothing on knowing what we're doing here. So we meet every week. We talk about local service ads and Google Business Profile. If you got a business or somebody that has a business or wants one, or wants to generate a continuous stream of pre-qualified, pre-sold leads, then that's what we're looking for. That's what we're talking about. Tim, you're still muted, brother. All right, let me go. Tim is crickets. What other questions you have? I'm going to go to make sure I make good on the topic here. We've got about 20 more minutes left. I want to make sure that I make good on the topic for today. And hold on 1 second. Okay. So the LSA, let's see. Okay. If you're burning budget, local let's see. The hidden levers to optimize your local service ads profile. So Google forces you forces your faces to the top of the search stacks and gives you, we already talked about that. Review and GBP automation. How to turn your Google Business Profile into an automated trust building machine that effortlessly stacks 5-star reviews and scales your organic footprint on autopilot. You've got to have a system for that. That's the bottom line. You've got to either build one or have one. I can help you. We can help you with that because reviews next to, I would say in order of importance, it's response rate, reviews, and radius. So getting those reviews, at least 2 a week, if you don't have a process for doing it, meaning when a job is done, that review request automatically goes out. If you don't have that, you've got to build it. You've got to have that today. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can use what we use, which we send these out to our clients. And I'm going to have you, because I'm giving you all my my little tips here. John is joining. Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, John, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Were you watching live or?
Yes, I just started watching it.
Oh, okay. You just started. So, okay. Thanks for joining. And we're talking about Google Local Service Ads, Google Business Profile Optimization. Do you own a business?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what kind of business?
Painting, residential painting.
Oh, okay. I'm going to help you before we get off. So let me go over this really quick because I was gonna. Do you know what these are?
No.
Okay, so this I don't know. You can't see it, but it's actually it's what's
Oh,
called a
yes,
tap.
yes, I see it. I see it now.
Yeah,
Yep, I know what
it's
it is.
what is it?
It's the thing to scan so you can get a Google review.
Yeah, it's not a scan. It's called a tap card. So all you do is you tap it on your phone, and
Right.
then it goes right to your Google Business Profile page.
Yeah.
So do you use these?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Usually, I don't know. People usually give me excuses, so I have to usually have to tell them in advance to leave me a review. I don't know. I never used them. That
Well,
is
I know.
specific.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you had this and you
Yeah.
just said, "Hey, would you mind leaving me a review?" All you got to do is just tap your phone on this card, and then it'll take you right to where you got to leave a review. Would that make it easier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would. So Austin, there you go. There's John is telling you the way to the Holy Land there. Um, regarding reviews, since my client only does 20 to 30 jobs a year, not sure how to get 2 reviews a week. Well, you got to go to all 30 of those jobs. For God's sakes, if he's doing 30 jobs, they better be good jobs. And he should be getting at least 30 reviews a year. Because I mean, that's not many jobs. My God, he's really cherry picking if he's only taking 30 jobs and you're sending him 4 leads a week. That's 16 leads a month. That's over 200 leads a year. And he's only picking out 30 jobs. And you're probably sending him twice that many for PPC, for God's sakes. And what about his Google Business Profile page? Anyway, I digress. John, so Austin, I would get these. You can purchase these, John and Austin. You can purchase these tap cards on Amazon for like, I don't know, like maybe $3 a piece. And they're worth their weight in gold because all that person has to do is just tap that link. And especially if they've got a store, Austin, if people show up in the store, or John, if you're actually in person with somebody and you're talking to them about painting, yeah, they do. Okay, then my gosh, it's almost criminal to not have something like this in the office to just make it easy. Otherwise, I'm not going to leave a review if it's a pain in the ass. No one's going to do it.
Right.
So John, what's your I'm gonna look you up here. So what's your painting company?
It's Pierre Painting Services, PS and Peter.
Oh, it's P.
PS and Peter, IER, Painting Services.
In what city?
New Rochelle, New York.
How'd you find out about this live video? Would you go to our school community?
Yes, I'm in the school community. I'm in a few communities.
Okay.
Always gets my attention, but I never have the time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you some really good tips here. As long as you go back to the school community and let other people know that you got some good value, I'd appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay. So Pure Painting Services, New Rochelle, so here you are. You've got awesome. Good job. 88 reviews.
Yes, that should be me.
Okay, you're doing a good job of getting reviews. Let me evaluate your. Okay, you've got texting on, Austin. This is what I was telling you to do. You got to turn this on. Because it makes it so easy for people to be able to. Do you get some text from that?
No.
No, not many.
No.
You got to get better rankings then, because that just tells me that you're not getting much traffic from your Google Business Profile page.
I'm not.
Yeah. You're not getting anybody to go to visit your page here.
I'm having some problems finding somebody to help me.
Yeah. Okay. So here's your website. That's definitely you. I can see the resemblance. Why homeowners choose Peer. I like that. more testimonials. I like that you actually got video reviews. I like that.
Yeah.
But are you running local service ads?
I was, and then I entered my address, and then they closed my. Not, they didn't close my account. They put it on pause, and then and Google is a pain to get verified. It takes them a month or two. So I'm waiting for them to reply to me to do the video verification.
Okay, you're in Westchester. What's the city that you want to show up in?
At New Rochelle.
Okay, so painter. So you just got your own vertical. Painters just got their own vertical about 9 months ago. You used to be under handyman and under contractors,
Right.
but now painters has their own vertical, which is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here you go. AG Williams, CertaPro, Precision
Those are the big
Painting.
guys.
What's that?
Those are the big guys.
Yeah, but look at this is what I was telling Austin. You have an opportunity here because most of these guys are responding in a day or in a few hours or in 30 minutes. And if you had a specialized AI voice and messaging system, then you could respond to all of these message leads. You could turn on messages with your LSA, and you could also turn on to be 24/7, not like this guy. He closes at 8:30, closes at 5.
That's what I've been hearing. It's good.
Yeah, this is the only guy that's open 24 hours. So you would be able to leapfrog a lot of these guys, and you would get a better conversion rate because typically, John, you don't have every second to be answering the phone, right? You got to do some painting every once in a while, right?
Yes, I have an answering service, so that helps me a lot.
Yeah, but the answering service, John, we used to use answering. It's the whole reason why I created the AI voice is because answering services send calls. This is the dirty secret. 25% of calls go to an on-hold music hold. And that makes it so that Google counts that call as being missed.
Oh, yeah? Oh, wow.
So that will plummet your rankings. If I took you on as a client, I would not allow you to do that. You would have to use AI.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So this is why and Austin, I'm glad that you're still on so you can hear this or anybody else. We make our clients use AI to respond to message leads or voice calls for the specific reason that it allows us to turn their ad on 24/7. It allows us to turn on message leads, and it allows us to give Google what it wants, which is all calls answered in 30 seconds and all message leads responded to in 30 seconds. You notice, Austin, that I keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's because we've learned the hard way that it's the same thing over and over again for every business. And you can see that businesses are not doing it because you can see a few hours, a few days, 24 hours. It just 30 minutes. If they had a few hours, if they had an AI responding, it would not be saying this. Yes, regarding the good, repeating is good, no worries. What are they called? Tap cards? Yes, Google tap cards. You can buy them for your client, you program them, and then I would send them with a handwritten card, a little love you card. That's some other free, give them a love tap. I would handwrite a card saying, hey, Lancaster Kitchens, Austin here. So glad to have you as a client. Handwritten. Okay. Did I say handwritten? Yeah, handwritten. And then, with a stamp on it, like one of those. Remember we used to get cards? Remember those? Yeah, that. And then and then you put the tap cards in there and they're pre-programmed. So all they got to do is start using them, and then you're the hero. And then if you want to take it one step further, I would do a training with them. I would do a video training like this with them, like live. So you get to know everybody on the staff. And then if you want to go one step further, you help them implement a reward system for people that get reviews. How do you like me now? Tim, the lurker, is back. Tim, are you able to actually talk, or are we just going to lurk? Yeah. John, you still there? Or are you lurking too now? All right. I'm going to wrap it up. Good timing anyway. I hope that makes sense. I want to make sure that I talk about the last topic here so I follow through on everything. Voice AI lead interception. How to attach an advanced voice AI assistant strictly to your LSA phone lines, ensuring every single ad click is answered, qualified, and booked within 5 seconds. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll tell you. Okay, so what you do, you can switch the messaging part of your LSA campaign, but you can't switch the voice in the back office. Austin and John, just so you know. And John, I would reach out to my team. If you have any questions, we can help you. We can help you get set up on local service ads so that you start getting a lot more jobs. If you really want to get a lot more jobs, we can help you. So you've got to, in order to change the phone number on the LSA ad, you've got to actually go into the ad campaign. You've got to go into the LSA page, and you've got to submit an email to LSA after you call them, and then they will switch it. And typically it takes almost like 24 hours for them to do it. Typically like that day, but a few hours at least, just so you know. So that's how you do it. And then I'm just going to go to our Accelerate Marketing. And by the way, if you guys don't know Accelerate Marketing, so this is our company. We've got 394 5-star reviews. You can see that we do have the texting turned on. We've been doing it for a long time, which is not our first rodeo. Comments. CPA increases 150% with 1 year in law industry. What do you think, Ryan? Wait. What are you asking? YGZ 351. CPA increase 150%. Cost per acquisition. I think that's possible. You mean with the strategies I'm telling you about? I think that's definitely possible, if that's what you're asking. But I don't want that. I don't want the cost per acquisition to go up 150%. I want the cost per acquisition to go down. Anyway, clarify what you're saying there. I don't know what you're asking or saying. Okay, so let me go to the website because I want to go over. So this is our, you can see we use our own chat widget here. I would recommend that you have a chat widget like this on your website. Why? Because it helps to increase the time on site for your website. And it also gives people answers to their questions when they have them. And when you increase the time on site, then your rankings increase. You get more leads. So I could ask any question and the AI would answer it. So that AI chat widget comes with our service. So if you want to see, let me see. Oh, success stories. Here we go. Here's some of our reviews, testimonials. But I really would like to talk about, Resource Center, sorry. Insights. So here's our case studies. And here's real case studies. YGZ 351. go right to our website, accelerateyourmarketing.com. Look at our case study about riding high on Google, AI and local SEO, driving a rider-focused firm to the top. This was just created. It's got a little PDF at the bottom here. It's got proof showing the ranking results or the results on Bright Local, and the objective was simply to help more riders find the firm online by improving SEO, strengthening local search signals, and optimizing on-site content and AI readiness. We aim to connect riders with law firm that truly understands their needs. The challenge, despite the strong reputation, the firm faced significant vulnerabilities. We implemented a comprehensive SEO campaign and launching a Reddit mention campaign to build their social proof. The results, within weeks, the firm saw measurable improvements appearing in Google Local Pack for important motorcycle accident keywords, and those are all right here. This case study highlights how SEO built for AI is not just about keywords. It drives real results by aligning content, structure, and authority with how Google's AI systems interpret and surface information. So I hope that makes sense. So you've got plenty more case studies there. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I'm going to jump off here. We got a few more minutes. Any other questions here before I jump? Any other questions that you guys have? I'd be glad to answer them. Please ask them or forever hold your peace. I hope you got value. My ask for you is to go, if you got value today, leave a video or leave a video on our school community or a text review. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you got value. Thanks much. Yeah, Austin, thank you. Thank you. And you can leave us a review if you want. I see him in late. Is there a recording? Yeah, there always is. You can go to any one of our socials. You can go to here. And let me go to the school community so you guys can see it. So I would go to skol.com. So go to our school community. You can see where our workshop is live. Roxanne answers all questions. This is completely free. We really should start charging for it. You can just go here and sign up and then write something, or you can go live and create a video, but just post a comment here. And then the recording is going to be on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, / local ads. Yeah, so we've got the local service ads. You just type in local service ads on YouTube, and you'll see one of our YouTube channels. You can see we're live right here. This is us live. So you just click on subscribe, and yeah, I mean, anybody that's watching right now, it'd be great if you subscribed. And again, you can go to our. Let me go show you our. Hold on. That's our local Lead Labs school community. You can go to text us at 619-304-5155. You can go to our website at accelerateyourmarketing.com. And please comment your questions so that we can answer them live. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Talk soon. Thank you.